Year-round Garden is your one-stop shop for all your indoor gardening needs. It doesn't matter what you grow or how you grow it, our knowledgeable, friendly staff is here to help. Our team listens to your unique story, interests, values, personal experience, and helps develop solutions that are right for your garden. Whether it's tomatoes, herbs, microgreens, mushrooms, medicinal plants, houseplants, you name it. So come visit us today and experience a different kind of grow shop. A grow shop for everyone.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out. Good night.
And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
KC Pet Project is beginning to host campus tours at the KC Campus for Animal Care on a weekly basis.
This is an incredible facility, not only in terms of the number of pets that they can handle, but in terms of the number of services provided to our residents, from adoption to veterinary care for the animals that come in, to health screenings, vaccinations, and so on. It's really an impressive facility. 56,000 square feet, which is immensely larger than what we used to have. They cycle through over 10,000 animals a year, and a lot of those go out for adoption, so it's really impressive.
For a $20 donation, you can sign up on KC Pet Project's website to come and see a VIP behind-the-scenes tour of all of our beautiful new campus here in Swope Park. You'll be able to give enrichment treats out to the dogs, learn about clicker training techniques that we do here with our canines that are available for adoption, and be able to learn all of the programs and services that KC Pet Project has to offer for Kansas City, Missouri.
Human trafficking is the exploitation of people for profit when freedom is stolen. It's the fastest growing crime in the world, and it's happening all around us. The Center for Prevention of Abuse offers free and confidential services for survivors, prevention education for young people, and professional trainings for community members. Know the signs of human trafficking and help us build a safe and peaceful community. For more information, please visit centerforpreventiofabuse.org.
coming to you live from AOD Studios in beautiful downtown Kansas City, Missouri. It's time for Top Shelf, the Elevated Life, with Vernon McClanahan, Zach Smith, Chuck Green, and Dave Stephenson. Now, it's showtime!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. February 13th, another episode of Top Shelf, the Elevated Life. I'm Big V.
I'm Zach.
Chuck?
Glad you guys came to chill out and sesh with us. Oh, I almost forgot. We got to dab in.
Almost forgot the golden rule, man.
Oh, so we dab in on the show. It's something that we've done for the past
3 years?
3 years, and we don't want to stop. So we'll get a little heady right now. If you're a heady, if you're dabbing, tell us what you're dabbing on in the comment section there. I got some frozen bag live rosin that I pressed off. We're both medical cannabis caregivers. If you haven't ever watched our show,
Oh, I'm dabbing on some fritter mint again that we pressed. That is
good.
Smells good.
It is.
Shit.
Smells good. I'm a lightweight guy, so I don't do the dab. But while they're dabbing, I'm a nerd for facts.
Well, hold on. I got some announcements to make, brother. So
Right on.
Calm down a little bit. So, yeah, I just want to say that we got a great show for you tonight. We've got a special guest tonight from Holistic Springs, a holistic herb shop in Excelsior Springs, Missouri. Jessica Meek will be on here in a little bit, and she's going to talk to us about all kinds of good stuff for Valentine's Day, natural herbs and things that we can use to enhance our Valentine experience.
Yep.
All right, Chuck, go for it,
Absolutely.
brother. Sorry.
So while they're dabbing in, I got some interesting facts. Since tomorrow's Valentine's Day, I thought I would share some cool stuff with you. I'm a nerd when it comes to information, so I'm always looking up random facts. My wife loves that about me because I always have something random. So, number one, National Retail Federation says that more than 52% of people will actually celebrate Valentine's Day, and they're going to spend up to $192 a piece. I thought that was
That's a lot.
a pretty wild amount of money. 192. By the way, that's up from $175 last year.
Now, is that on gifts or is that on
Just
the
total
whole day?
experience. It's just
Okay.
an average though. So some people spend
Well,
a
I
little
mean,
less.
what can you do for $200?
I mean, I can think of a lot of things, but it sure wouldn't be spending it on Valentine's Day. And my wife knows I love her, but we don't really do the
Yeah.
Valentine's Day thing. And we could talk a little bit about why. We've talked about that a few times later.
Yeah, we have.
So number two, the ratio of male births increases 9 months after Valentine's Day. I wonder why that would be.
Gee, I don't know.
And here's an interesting one. More breakups happen the Tuesday before Valentine's Day. They call that Red Tuesday.
The Tuesday before?
Yeah, the preceding Tuesday. There's more breakups during that week.
Why do you
during
think
Tuesday.
that is?
I think it's
why
because
do
they
you
don't
think
want to spend that $192 up here that the
Or is
National
it-
So you
Retail
think it's the
Federation-
dudes breaking up with the women, right? You think it's a guy's breaking
I don't
up with
know.
the women?
You know
Or
what?
do you think that do
That's
you
a good
think that the
question.
women like want to open themselves up to different prospects?
You know, it's
Or
really
do you
an
think the
interesting
guys
thing.
don't want to dump money on?
Here's another part of that information. They said that it does depend on how strong the relationship is. If it's already been heading downhill, usually the Tuesday before they're going to be out the door. So
And
See, I
what,
was
they call
wondering
that back Black Tuesday.
I was
Yeah.
wondering if they were following Barney Stinson's advice, because he's never with a woman on New Year or on Thanksgiving.
not heard that.
Or
Thanksgiving, New
man.
Year's, we're
Thanksgiving,
Valentine's Day.
no
That was a good
holidays.
jab.
So if you know that guy,
Yeah.
holidays is not
What's
his
his
thing.
name?
Barney Stinson
Who else? Barney Stinson.
from How I Met Your Mother.
From the,
Oh, Barney.
okay. Okay, got it.
You used his last name, and I just know him as Barney the Perv.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, the womanizer,
Yeah.
right? That's who it is? Okay, yeah. So he's never with a woman on Valentine's Day.
That's all I got. That's the
it?
random
That's
facts
it?
I
That's
got.
the random facts?
Oh, man.
All right.
Well-
Cool. That's neat.
Uh-huh.
So what do we got next, Zach?
Oh,
We're going to talk about finding true love. Do we got any videos or anything before that? Do we need to go?
Not before
okay,
that.
just checking. This is a new platform. I'm not hip to all the everything going on. I do have some notes in front of me, as you can see. I try to follow along, but he's the one that really runs the show. So, but yeah, so we're going to talk about finding true love, okay? And that's what it's all about, right? Okay, now, if we want to go on the Valentine's Day kick, I can talk about we're celebrating the holiday of a womanizer, okay? Somebody who like to fuck with other dudes' wives and things like that. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day like that. But what it's turned into, okay? We'll talk about what it's turned into, not what it was in the beginning. What it's turned into has been, it's a holiday about expressing your love for that special someone. And if you don't, there are a lot of people that if they don't have someone on Valentine's Day, man, it really depresses them, man. It really gets them down. And I mean, that's gonna lead very well into our first topic of finding true love. You know, because if you get extremely down because you don't have someone on Valentine's Day, and it puts you in a place of depression like it does some people. I mean, I've heard people, some people get on the verge of suicide, man.
Well,
but to me, that is a direct reflection that you don't have any love for yourself.
Yeah, agreed.
And if you don't have any love for yourself, I think it is impossible for you to express true love to anyone else. Yeah. Okay, because if you don't know how to love yourself, how are you going to be able to love anybody else?
Absolutely.
And
we talked about that last week too.
Absolutely. So we're talking about finding true love.
Yeah.
What do you know, Mr. Romance?
Along with the self-love, which I think is very important, we touched on that a lot. Mainly because when you have self-love, you're not trying to seek that happiness externally, and that's also very important. But here's the thing: when you're going to try to find true love, you got to have something to offer. So, one of my points would be have something to offer to bring to the table, like be independent, have your own hobbies, your own career, do your own things that make you happy, so that you're not always depending on the person that you're with to make you happy, and fix yourself. I'll say that because a lot of people out there. We
went through that like last week and the week before, didn't we?
Own your shit, right? So fix yourself so that someone that's coming along to try to love you doesn't have to fix you.
Yeah, and that comes with a lot of self-reflection and a lot of stuff like that.
It comes with having healthy habits and boundaries, like we talked about last week. So all this plays in together. So, and then it could also be that you're looking for love in all the wrong places.
Which is why a lot of cowboys have poop on their mustache.
I knew you were going to say that joke. Looking for love in all the wrong places. But what I mean by that is, for those people.
I know what I mean.
This is more for those out there who don't already have true love. But, maybe looking in the right places. So a couple ideas for you.
What do you mean? So I hear a lot of people go to the bar.
Yeah.
Find them a girl.
Well, you can go to the club.
Guy,
you can go to the club, but not the club you're thinking of.
Right.
I'm talking about a book club, art club, cooking club. I know it sounds like a nerd, but if you're going to find true love, you got to go to the places where you're going to have like-minded people.
I mean, come on, man. At least go to the gym.
Well, yeah. I was going to say that too. That's next on my list, actually, is mutual friends, social events,
right,
grocery store,
Sonic,
and the gym. I think we have
drive-through.
Can we have something to show the audience, Zach? You want to tell them what's going on here?
Speaking of the gym, we've got the proper way to approach a woman at the gym.
Yes.
Robert Frank
Oh, yeah.
is going to school us on the proper way to approach a woman at the gym.
Yep. So
go for it.
I'm Robert Frank, and I'm going to demonstrate the proper way to hit on a chick at the gym. The wrong way.
Yeah, so you can cross the gym, I think absolutely gorgeous.
The proper way, you try to fuck!
There you go.
If you guys have not seen Robert Frank, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Robert Frank's a classic. So I think we need to just have a segment where we, like all week long, we give them all the stupid shit we look at on TikTok and Instagram.
Oh my god!
Right?
And like have a segment where we just go through all the stupid shit we see, because I mean there's some really funny stuff.
It really is.
I just sit and laugh on it. I was trying to follow along with some of the questions. Someone had a question up there. She asked, what'd she say? I missed that one.
I didn't see it, so
It was Dusty.
Dusty
Dusty
said
said something.
you could tell you're married. Who are you talking to, Dusty?
Probably all
of us.
Right?
Are we taking all the fun out of it for you?
No. So somebody asked up there, what should you buy a guy for Valentine's Day if you just started dating? Nothing.
A gas card.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Nothing.
That's safe. So he'll always have gas.
Flip it around. Buy him dinner.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, you know, say, hey, man, you're riding bitch tonight. Just tell him. Some guys like that.
Yeah, I would have to say a good meal or an experience.
There you
Take
go.
the guy.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Yeah.
That's what you get the guy. Get him
I actually was trying to be a good
Get him
boy
a
here.
sexy nighty.
Yeah,
A Home Depot card.
A Home Depot card? No. Get him a sexy nighty that you wear.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what you get him.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the best gift on Valentine's Day. I guarantee you.
Best gift.
He'll
on
love you
Valentine's
forever.
Day. Right.
Love you, love you, love you.
Love
And
you,
might
love you
even
long time.
Yeah, you might even find some true love with that. So anyway, now that we've talked about true love and all that, finding that stuff, I think we got some commercials or what?
We've got so we've got our giveaway video.
We've got our giveaway. See, I knew we had something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go to the giveaway video.
Yep.
And then when we come back,
I'm going to disappear.
Zach's going to morph into Jessica Meek.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be here. He's got to get the hell out.
I don't even want to get into that.
You're right.
subject,
We got
but
a
all I
whole
can think
conversation.
about- we just had the conversation earlier about transitioning.
Transitioning.
Yes.
That, oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I'm not even
I
gonna go
went
there.
I went there too, Chuck.
I shouldn't open that Pandora's
Oh,
box.
man, yeah. So anyway, yeah, let's do it.
We got some awesome giveaways this week.
Yes, we do.
From some awesome sponsors.
Yes.
So.
You want to talk about them?
Well, I know we have one of them. The last giveaway we're giving away tonight. Probably one of the cool. I mean, they're all cool, but this one's got a lot to it. But it's actually from our guest tonight.
Okay.
So.
And it's a Halloween or a. There I
Halloween.
go. You got me going Halloween. It's a Valentine's Day kind of a thing for.
This is why I don't dab.
Right.
And this is why we do, brother.
Yes.
This is why we
I'm
do.
just saying I would be worse.
So, so we got that. And then we've got from
Massage Doc.
Massage Doc.
My lovely wife.
Yep,
Yeah.
his wife. She's given a gift pack for couples. And then we've got
Mohive Honey.
Mohive honey, yep.
Mohive
Mohive
KC.
honey, local, Mohive KC, local honey. Here in Kansas City, they have a beehive down off 53rd and Paseo area. Really cool place. I went down and visited it.
Mohive.
Yeah, Mohive's KC.
And that's local.
Yep.
That's local honey. And if you know anything about honey, you know that local sourced honey is better because it helps. Believe it or not,
you can tell too.
when you're eating local sourced honey instead of like the honey you buy in a little bear at the store and all that shit. You're eating honey that has properties in it that help you fight against your allergies. There you go, Chris. You got it.
Yep.
And helps you with like local illnesses and things that are, rashes, and helps you build immunities toward specific like plants and things that you might have reactions to. So yeah.
This is true
That's
organic
local,
honey too.
yeah. So,
it's truly organic too.
how do you know it's organic, bro?
Well,
how do you know that those bees didn't go over to some garden that wasn't organic, bro? It takes some shit.
It's a good question, but you
Okay,
can
so
tell.
you can
tell by the look of honey
Oh,
that it's
okay,
organic.
tell
You really
by the
can.
look. Mhm.
When it's cloudy, there's more. There's
No,
more.
no.
It's
I want to know how the fuck you can guarantee me that
I
that
can't
bee
guarantee
didn't
you,
fly
man.
over and
I
land
can't
on
guarantee you.
something that had
I can't do that.
Roundup on it.
They just had a huge you know how in
They
Arizona
have the bees trained.
Well,
no,
actually,
Arizona.
it is a controlled environment down there.
So the bees are
Yeah.
They're all in their own greenhouse.
just
Okay,
huge
so
Florida
now that's
rooms.
what it has to be.
You know, like in Florida and southern states, they have the rooms that are just like a screen door net, and that they're like patios that are a screened-in patio, more or less. It's
called
just
aviary, bro.
okay,
Something like that.
Aviary.
It's
It's just a couple acres of just a big screened-in patio. And that's how
Wow,
they
that's
do
pretty
it.
cool.
Okay, so cool. So now that we're done educating everybody with false information, let's go to this video so we can get our guests on here if she can
Sounds
handle
good.
us.
Hit it, Dave.
All right, we're back. How's it
We are
going,
back.
everybody? Hey, keep tagging people.
Yes.
They're going to want to hear this stuff.
Thank you,
Tag somebody
Patricia.
you know that wants to hear something about good loving.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about tonight. And we are thrilled to have Miss Jessica Meeks in our house.
Thanks for having me, guys. Very excited to be here.
Awesome.
Glad to
Awesome.
have you.
Yes.
Awesome. So we're going to dive into the connection between plant-based living and spicing things up romantically. So what can you share with our audience? We have a list of questions. Do you have anything you just want to share just off the top of your head, or would you like to get right into the questions?
No, let's just get into it.
Okay. So I've got a list of questions that I'm going to be reading here because, quite frankly, it's hard to remember them all.
I get that.
So, Jessica, can you tell us a bit about Holistic Springs Herb Company and what inspired you to start it? Let's learn about you a little bit first.
Absolutely. Well, basically pretty much my entire adult life, I have never been a fan of pharmaceuticals. Although I also didn't necessarily believe in the power of herbs. I always thought that Western medicine is stronger. It has come and made what the herbs were and made them stronger. So that was it for everything. But for me personally, I wouldn't take anything more than an ibuprofen and an antibiotic when I had an infection. I just have always been very much against it. This week, actually, 4 years ago, I lost my mom to high blood pressure. And she had a stroke in her brain, where her brainstem is, and was in a coma for 4 days before she eventually passed. And I had a lot of anger, wondering why we were constantly giving medication to just bring that blood pressure down when what was causing it? Why couldn't we stop what was actually happening? Possibly, I don't know, maybe save her life or something. So
Treat the problem,
I
not the
felt
symptom.
that's exactly right. That was exactly right. And so at that point in time, I was like, what could have been done? Is there anything that could be done naturally that could help? And oh my gosh, that's a rabbit hole I never fucking crawled out of.
It's a deep one.
It is a deep one. It is,
really is.
because it starts, you start to see these things. Like one of the first things I remember seeing was high blood pressure. Some people have high blood pressure simply because they're deficient in magnesium. How simple.
Right.
Now, is that always the case? No. I mean, there's always different reasons, but and then I just kind of started dabbling with making my own like salves and pain salves and different things, and noticed that these things started working. And friends and family started coming back. Some of them started coming back asking for more, and so I kind of actually started it at home. And then a year ago was given a great opportunity to have a physical location which I was excited to be around like-minded people like myself. Everyone that I was around prior to this thought I was crazy, and I had no idea what I was talking about. Exactly right. Welcome to the club. Witch doctor's been thrown around several times. Voodoo, all kinds of crazy stuff. But I wanted to bring a place to a town, or just honestly anywhere, but especially our town, that was one, full of like-minded individuals like ourselves, and two, people that want to learn. This is a shop that not only has the herbs, but I want this shop to be a resource for people as well. I want you to be able to come in and not know very much, but feel like you're learning every time that you come in. We've started offering different classes on Sundays, pointed towards different. We were going to do hormone health this month. We've done gut health, herbs for kids. So really, we're trying to build. Let me say, not trying to build, continue building a like-minded community.
You are building a community out there. You know, you've always got stuff going on out there.
That.
We've been out there to the bowl ceremony, and you know, that's a great experience in vibrational frequency.
It is.
You know, and so I mean, I'm sure everybody who's there will get whatever they need out of it. But to me, you know, it's really cool just to be there with the vibe.
Absolutely.
And the sound and the tone, the different frequencies, and it's
you know,
because it's that's a healing experience in itself. So
we have another one this coming Sunday, actually at 1:30.
Oh, right on. So and we'll give you guys a way to get a hold of Jessica.
Yeah, a lot of people
that
have talked about having you come out and maybe teach a class.
That's exciting.
So,
yes, I would love to.
I'll make sure you get the information.
Please do. Yes.
All right, so let's jump into herbal aphrodisiacs. That's why you're here.
That's why.
So when you know, we were talking about what are we going to do for Valentine's Day? What kind of show are we going to have? It's like, okay, well, what do we talk about here? Well, we talk about health and wellness and clean living and, you know, herbs and tonics and all the weird shit that everybody calls you witchy for. And, you know, it's funny, though. I'm going to address that just for a minute. Excuse me if I take up a little time. I think it's just really ironic that Source or God, whatever you choose, or Mother Earth, or whatever you choose, I'm not going to argue that with you. But we can all agree on one thing, that everything was put here for humanity to benefit from. And I just think it's really peculiar that the people that really lean toward the natural healings and, you know, drugs that haven't been stepped on, basically, because you're taking a plant in its purest form without, and then when you take and when you turn it into pharmakeia, you're taking all the buffers and the natural things out of it that, you know, help that medicine not to cause adverse effects in your body. We'll go there another time, but I think it's real funny that most of the people that those of us who lean toward that kind of life, where we would rather take herbs and try to heal ourselves through natural processes before we go to the hospital or go to the doctor, call us like witchy or, you know, sorcery, voodoo, whatever. It's like, okay, so you would rather, you know, and
yes, it
I
does.
mean, you know, and
it's mentioned numerous times in the Bible, so that
absolutely,
numerous times
yes.
that, and this isn't a stab at any religion whatsoever. So, but it is mentioned in the Bible numerous times that God gave herbs for the service of man.
All of them.
Gave service for the service of our skin. Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's the big thing when it comes to the education, is that it's not exactly just one herb that's going to cure you. Our body is literally designed, guys, to heal itself.
Yes.
And what these herbs do, that's right. These herbs, they get into our system and they enhance that ability. It's like, you know, the Tin Man trying to go out there and perform when he's not oiled up and rusty, right?
Yeah.
Our oil is the herbs. Our
Yeah.
oil is nature. Our oil is natural items that come in and lubricate and get the body working the way it's supposed to.
And since God is love, what better way to use herbs than to enhance our love life? So I'm going to jump back on track. 'Cause I can tell you're a lot like me. If you get going, and I mean, we're gone.
Yep.
And, you know, so I'm going to try to pull us back here on track. What are some of the most powerful herbs in this category of aphrodisiac and how do they work? Can you
Okay.
help enlighten us on that?
So, and again, this is my opinion only. I know that there are others out there that may have different opinions, but these are at this time where I'm at with what I know. I'll highlight 5 different herbs that I feel are very powerful when it comes to enhancing your libido. So the first one I'm going to talk about is maca root. Fun fact, not sure if it's super fun, but so stress is actually one of the biggest killers of your sex drive.
I can believe that.
And
Yeah,
so
no joke.
adaptogenic herbs are amazing for many things in your life because they help your body adapt to stress and anxiety. So that is always a bonus when you are looking for something in the libido, anything that can help us relieve stress and anxiety. So maca root is an adaptogenic herb. It's
I
a
actually I do 0.5 grams, a half a teaspoon
Yep,
or a teaspoon
of maca root every day.
maca root every day in my, yeah. Well,
awesome.
on the days when I drink protein shake, I put it in there. It's kind of bitter.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what though, in the natural world, if it's bitter to the mouth, it's great for the gut
Right,
or the
right,
liver.
yeah.
So
That's a good point. That's a great point.
it's actually so it's actually a great thing that it's bitter. I
That's
know
what
it sucks
Brenda
for our
says, and I'm
palate,
just like,
but
yeah,
well, we know it's good if it's bad. It tastes bad. Anyways,
Right, that's a true
so
story.
maca root's actually one of the world's oldest aphrodisiacs used. It supports your hormonal health, stress, male fertility, endurance, your brain health, and supports your sex drive by, again, supporting your adrenals. Another thing about maca root, if you take 2 grams of it a day for 12 weeks straight, it can significantly improve your semen concentration. So if you are looking to, are you trying to have a baby and you are not very fertile, maca root might be an option. Plus, maca root also is great at giving you an energy boost, energy and stamina, which
Yeah.
I know we could definitely use
yes, 100%.
in this. So maca root is definitely one of those. Another one is ginkgo. Ginkgo is a tree that's millions of years old. And it is very heavily used all around for brain health, but especially in Chinese medicine. But it is also put with a lot of libido enhancing herbs because of its ability to increase blood flow.
Okay.
And so anytime that we can increase the blood flow, that is going to give us a lot
Yes,
happier area.
100%. Blood flow
so-
is the number that's what will say the word or the words. That's what erectile dysfunction is all about, is the lack of blood flow. So yeah, if you can enhance the blood flow,
Yep.
you can
Absolutely. And you'll find that most of the libido herbs are,
that's what they do, yeah.
yep, they increase the blood flow. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Damiana. Damiana is also an adaptogenic herb. So remember, helps our body adapt to stress and anxiety. But this one's fun, guys. This is a smokable herb. So this
We love
herb,
smokable herbs here.
yeah, I know. I love
right up our
smokable
alley.
herbs too. This one can actually give you very similar feelings to what marijuana can give you.
Really?
Yes. Yes. And it can enhance your mood. It can help ease pain and headaches. It can help fight infections as well. But it's also a mild stimulant, so it can actually give you a little bit of burst of energy as well. But it's another one that improves sexual arousal because it improves blood flow in the genitals. So, and then
And that's good for both parties, not just the men.
Correct.
Women need the blood flow
Yes,
as well.
they do. Yes, they do.
absolutely need it.
Absolutely. And then with Damiana, it's testosterone principle in it, make it beneficial for treating premature ejaculation and impotence as well. So if that's another one that you are struggling with, Damiana would be a great herb to add to whether you're daily. I would say daily if it's like something you're trying to treat.
Can you
yeah.
repeat? Somebody's asking what the one you just meant, the smokable one?
Damiana.
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 Somebody type that in back there.
I got it.
Oh, Chuck's got it. Oh, Brenda already got it.
There we go.
All right.
So by the name of this next one, I'm sure anybody could guess that this is a libido enhancing herb, but this one's going to be called horny goat weed.
Yep.
There you go, Rachel. That's for you.
Yep. I know. She's been over here barking. She's
She's been over here posting that horny goat weed.
It helps widen blood vessels and again, increases blood flow, guys.
Yep.
It can also do other things for you, like manage joint pain, relieves menstrual and postmenopausal symptoms, lowers blood pressure, cholesterol, and increases your energy. And it's also high, ladies, that it's high in phytoestrogens, which is like a chemical compound estrogen that is derived from plants. So that can also be very beneficial if you are trying to regulate like menopausal symptoms as well. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
I know a lot of weightlifters use horny goat weed.
Yes, endurance builds endurance.
Yes.
Yep. Helps your muscles recover faster.
It's a lot of good stuff.
Yes, it is.
All
Yes,
right.
it is. So the last one I'm going to highlight is actually one of my, not my my actual favorite, but one of my favorite herbs is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha.
Love ashwagandha.
Yes, ashwagandha is also is an adaptogenic herb, and it is a very good one at that. But it also boosts birds again. Boosts testosterone levels. It helps erectile dysfunction. It reduces blood sugar and inflammation. And it can enhance mental health and increases your sperm count. So again, another one that's great if you are having infertility issues and you are looking to boost some of that, boost some of those hormones or your count to have a baby.
Absolutely.
Words.
I take one of the things I've tried to do over the last 10 years is learn how to, keep my male hormones balanced naturally. Okay. And ashwagandha is one of the main, I take it every day.
So do I.
I take it in combination with Tonkat Ali.
Yes, perfect.
Okay. And so that's something that I believe very wholeheartedly in, that it's
Ashwagandha's in our regimen. My
Yep.
wife and
It's
I.
great.
Every day.
It's in
beautiful.
ours too, in our family.
So-
It's definitely an awesome herb.
All right. Well, we're going to jump ahead here a little bit. So this is an important question for me.
Okay.
How important is it to consider individual body chemistry and health conditions when using an herbal aphrodisiac?
Well, I definitely think body chemistry is a big deal. If you're not picking up on it, don't give them an aphrodisiac. I'm just saying. Just kidding.
I don't.
That was not nearly as funny as I thought it was going to be.
I got what
Okay.
you're saying. The chemistry.
I get
the
it.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Look, the biggest thing with herbs, guys, is education. Going in and not just walking into a store and talking to somebody like me, where I can say, hey, these would be something that if it was me that I would take. Because, of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm not, in that ability. But what you have the ability to do is go home and look up the items in these herbs. You got to take control of what you're putting inside your
Very
body.
important to be
It is
conscious of
very
what you're doing.
important. We are a society that's very heavily dependent on doctors just telling us what to take, and don't worry about anything else. No,
Right.
you don't need to look yourself up. Don't look up your symptoms. Don't learn about what's going on. Just come to me and let me tell you. Absolutely not. In my opinion, the herbal world is absolutely different. It gives you the power to be in charge of what
Yes.
you are putting inside your body. And so the best way for me to honestly answer that question is to make sure that before you decide to take any herbs, find out which ones, get some recommendations on what some good ones are, and just do a little bit of research. Find out what you're currently taking and see if it's going to interact with anything.
Right.
And then trial and error.
And
Let
well,
your
and
body
that's
tell you.
important because, and I'm going to say, like, especially with things like Tonkat Ali and ashwagandha and maca, you want to kind of start slow.
Yeah, always.
And especially if you're combining them.
Yes.
Because, there are some, they can speed up your heart rate. They can create anxiety, things like that. So, start slow.
Start
dabble.
slow
Dabble.
and let your body listen to what your body is telling you.
See how they, see how you react to
Yes.
it.
We have a
Because I know-
question on
Go
here.
ahead.
You wanna-
What-
can
what?
I was just
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to say, my aunt who's watching from Houston, Texas, would like to ask you, out of the ones that you mentioned, which one would you recommend the most to start with?
For libido?
Yeah, for libido.
I think I know.
Oh, that's a tough one because it really would go between horny goatweed or maca root. Ashwagandha, although I think ashwagandha is amazing, I just think one of the other two, just for that specific reason, that would be the first thing that I would use.
There you go. Aunt Rosetta, ashwagandha. We use it. Rochelle and I use it every day, so
That's
recommend
what
it.
it is, man.
What?
Good grief, dude. You're all. Never mind.
We start noticing people just becoming nicer and calmer around you.
Yes.
Just ask them
Yes.
if they're on ashwagandha.
Do you want to go some more questions?
Oh, I've got one more question, and then we're gonna need to. If Chuck's got something, then we're gonna need to jump to the news. So, but lastly, where can people find you? How can they get in touch with you? Do you have a website?
Absolutely.
Where can they get a hold of your products? And I know you just started a subscription box, a monthly subscription box. So what is that all about, and how do people get a hold of you to get involved with that?
Okay, awesome. So, yes, we do have a website. It is www.holisticspringsherbco.com. And so, yes, we started a new subscription box. So I know there's a lot of people that are new to the holistic world and wanting to start a new journey of health with a lot of natural products, and they're just not sure where to start because it could become very, very overwhelming. So we started a subscription box to make it simple. We have a premium and a basic, and they are based off of, you get 2 reoccurring products each month. You get your 92 minerals, which is your Irish sea moss, and you also get a 30-day supply of prebiotics, pro and prebiotics. These are great to kickstart gut health, which we have no health, folks, without gut health. If our gut's not in order, can't get anything else in order the way we want. So we need to be taking probiotics, or we should be taking probiotics every day, and we need to be throwing minerals in our body. We are very good about making sure we take multivitamins a lot, and vitamins are great. But our body's actually made up of minerals, and we are a very mineral deficient society. So those 2 items are reoccurring every month in each box. And then our basic box is for $50 a month. It's a $75 value. So each month you will get 2 other items or a couple of other items in there to help you along your journey of finding new products. So you may get a tincture of ashwagandha and maybe some immunity capsules, and that way you have a chance
Kind of a change up.
That's exactly right. You have a chance to introduce that ashwagandha in for 30 days.
That's
if you want to keep buying it and introduce it every day, then you can. But then the next month, maybe we might throw a maca root in there, and then you can try maca root out and see how you like that. So just the difference between the 2 boxes is the amount. The premium box is $75 a month. It is a $95 value, includes shipping, guys. And the very first premium box that's going out, the surprise item is actually wild yam cream, which is a huge, huge deal right now for balancing hormones for both men and women.
Hey, there you go.
Wild yam cream.
Wild yam cream, yes, and it is game changing, yes. So
I'll have to get some of that.
you can find that stuff. Sea moss is incredible.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh,
I love sea moss.
And you know what? And sea moss is one of those things. When you first start taking it, you will notice a difference in a few days.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that.
I like the fire cider.
I love fire cider.
If you like, if you're one of the strange people that like the apple cider vinegar twang, get up and get some
Tastes
fire
like
cider.
spicy pickle juice.
Ooh, man, yeah, it really does. I do a shot of it. I just like, and then
Good stuff.
whoever else is doing it with me is choking.
Yeah, I don't do that.
It's great. It's awesome. I love it.
My wife loves the apple
Well,
cider
thank you
vinegar
so
too.
much
Yes.
for coming on. It was a blast. We're gonna have you come back so that we can get into not necessarily about aphrodisiacs, but the whole holistic thing. Because
totally intrigued.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Absolutely, that's
maybe
great
maybe
information.
next month or something we can have you come
I would
back
love
on.
to.
And
A lot of people
we'll
are
spend-
asking
we
about.
might even go an extra hour. What?
I was just gonna say a lot of people
Go
are
ahead.
asking questions on there to reach out to you, so I'm sure you're gonna gain a lot from this.
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate that, guys. We
The
got
web
to
address
talk.
is right up there.
Yep.
Do you have anything, Chuck?
I was gonna ask you one final question, and that is, do you have a favorite concoction for a boost, a quick boost for Valentine's Day tomorrow for the people out there watching?
So we actually do have a libido. It's an herbal tea blend, or we also notice you can actually put it in a mesh bag and put it as a bath soak. And I'm gonna tell you what, guys, it'll turn your bath water pink, and it will be amazing for your skin. I would try it. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
It actually contains rose, lavender, damiana, ashwagandha, hibiscus,
Damiana.
and ginkgo.
Yeah, Damiana. Yeah.
Smells amazing and it tastes great.
Sounds
and
great.
Hopefully you'll
And you
have a
can
great
drink
time.
that as a tea too, right?
You can drink it
So
as a tea too.
You could literally drink the bath water.
I would not recommend that.
No, honestly, Jessica, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was
Thank
really
you
a
so much for
pleasure
having
having
me,
you.
guys.
And now we're going to go to the news.
Did you know that 1 in 4 trafficking victims is under the age of 18? Did you know that the average age of a child that is sex trafficked in America is only 13? Did you know the person selling the child for sex most often is someone that they know? Did you know that human sex trafficking is a criminal enterprise that targets our children in our communities that have already been abused or abandoned because they are the most vulnerable? Did you know these children have been coerced, lied to, and forced into trafficking through false promises, threats, and violence? Did you know that you can help these children? Now you know. Stop these crimes and help these children by learning more at humantraffickinghotline.org.
A substantial portion of America's homeless are veterans, but too often traditional approaches just don't work when it comes to veterans homelessness. But in Kansas City, one group of combat veterans has found a solution. This first-of-its-kind model has made enormous progress, and now Veterans Community Project has begun its national expansion and is looking for other communities ready to get serious about serving veterans.
What we wanted to do couldn't be done without commitment from the city. Veterans sleep on city streets and city parks. This is a local issue.
After I came home from Afghanistan, I spent nearly 12 years running from the reality of untreated post-traumatic stress. When I hit my lowest point and finally decided to seek help, I quickly realized I didn't actually know how to do that. Fortunately, I live here in Kansas City, and even though VCP is best known for tiny houses, they also provide wraparound services to thousands of veterans, no matter their situation. They guided me through the process and made sure that I got the help that I needed. VCP was there for me, and now I have the honor of leading their national expansion.
We know how to end veteran homelessness. The only question is, which community is ready to step up and be our next partner? To get this done, we need your support. This is your opportunity to be more than thankful to veterans. This is your chance to be involved.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Stephenson. Welcome to tonight's edition of Not Necessarily the News. Our first story tonight is about an unlikely duo that has forged an unbreakable friendship at an animal sanctuary. In a heartwarming turn of events at the Wild Haven Animal Sanctuary, a lion named Leo and a bear named Benny have defied all odds by becoming the most unlikely of best friends. What started as a chance encounter between the two quickly blossomed into a bond that even Disney would envy. According to sanctuary staff, Leo and Benny were initially introduced during a routine enclosure expansion project. We thought that they might just tolerate each other, admitted caretaker Sarah Thompson. But from the moment they laid eyes on each other, it was like they were long-lost brothers. Witnesses report seeing Leo and Benny engaging in playful antics that would make any human friendship pale in comparison. From wrestling matches that resembled a scene from WrestleMania to synchronized sunbathing sessions, these two furry pals have mastered the art of camaraderie. Leo is like the outgoing extrovert who's always up for an adventure, while Benny is the laid-back, Perry chill companion, joke sanctuary volunteer Mark Johnson. Together, they're a dynamic duo that spreads joy wherever they roam. But it's not all fun and games for Leo and Benny. Their bond has served as an important inspiration to other animals at the sanctuary as well. They've shown us that friendship has no boundaries. Whether you're a lion, or a bear, remarked Sanctuary Director Dr. Emily Patel. Their story reminds us all to embrace our differences and celebrate the unique connections we share. Now we're moving from one love story to another. I'm about to hit you with the top 10 most hilarious Valentine's Day gifts, sure to spark some laughter. Valentine's Day is staring us right in the face. Hey, that's tomorrow. I better hurry up and get shopping. Lovebirds everywhere are scrambling to find the perfect gifts to express their affection for one another. While chocolates and roses are, of course, the classic choices, some folks are opting for a more unconventional route this year. From quirky gadgets to laugh-out-loud novelties, here are your top 10 funniest Valentine's Day gifts sure to tickle that funny bone. Number 1. A personalized bobblehead. Give your partner a mini version of themselves with a custom bobblehead. Watch as they chuckle at the uncanny resemblance and enjoy endless amusement as that head bobbles around just like when they won't quit talking. Number 2. An emergency clown nose. For the moments when your loved one needs a good laugh, give them that emergency clown nose. This tiny accessory promises instant hilarity and is sure to lighten the mood, even on the gloomiest of days. Number 3, mismatched socks. Embrace the mismatched socks trend by gifting your significant other a pair of intentionally mismatched socks. Not only are they stylishly quirky, but they will also serve as a reminder that love is not about perfection. Number 4, a custom face pillow. Snuggle up with a pillow adorned with your partner's face. Whether you need a good laugh or a comforting cuddle, this gift is bound to bring smiles all around. Welcome to the new way to sit on your partner's face. Number 5, take a look at these fuzzy dice adorned with cheesy love messages. Spice up your partner's car with this pair of fuzzy dice featuring overly cheesy love messages. From "You drive me wild" to "I'm wheelie in love with you." These playful accessories will add a touch of humor to any commute. Number 6, a DIY coupon book full of silly favors. Create your partner a DIY coupon book filled with humorous favors such as 1 free pass to control the remote or redeemable for a 30-minute dance party. It's a fun way to show your love while sharing a laugh. Now, ladies, let's be honest here. You know half the guys aren't going to survive 45 seconds of that dance party anyway. Cut us all a break. Number 7, a plantable pencil set. Gift that eco-conscious partner with a set of plantable pencils. Once you've used those pencils down to the nub, you can plant that stub and watch it sprout into a beautiful plant and let it be a quirky reminder of your growing love. Number 8, silly slogan t-shirts. Get matching t-shirts with silly slogans or puns that reflect your inside jokes or shared sense of humor. Whether it be a witty one-liner or a humorous illustration, wearing these shirts will surely turn some heads and spark laughter wherever you go. Number 9, bacon-scented soap. For the bacon lover in your life, surprise them with bacon-scented soap. It's a hilarious twist on a classic scent that will leave them smelling deliciously savory all day long. Turn your partner into that delicious snack. And number 10, create your partner a personalized jigsaw puzzle featuring a memorable photo or a quirky image that holds significance to your relationship. As you're piecing together that puzzle, you'll reminisce about cherished memories while sharing plenty of laughs along the way. This Valentine's Day, with these hilarious gifts, you're sure to win their heart and their funny bone too. I hope that these gift ideas have saved some of you last-minute shoppers, and you're welcome to everyone that just got that get out of the doghouse free card. I'm Damn It Dave, and wait just a minute. Whoa, we've got a breaking news story for you. In a bizarre turn of events this Valentine's Day, chaos is ensuing. Reports are flooding in from around the world that Cupid's arrows are striking with wild and unpredictable consequences. Residents of cities everywhere have found themselves caught in a whirlwind of love-induced mayhem as the mischievous cherub is wreaking havoc on modern-day romance. Taking a look in downtown Shanghai, China, commuters were left scratching their heads as traffic ground to a halt when Cupid's arrows caused cars to spontaneously transform into heart-shaped carriages, complete with fluttering, sparkly pink wings. As pedestrians watched in amazement, couples were floating in the air, in the clouds above the city streets, propelled not by wind, and no, ladies, not by their gas, but by the power of passion. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, Japan, it was transformed into a carnival of chaos as unsuspecting tourists and locals found themselves absolutely entangled in a proverbial web of romantic enticements. Street vendors peddled heart-shaped croissants, and flash mobs were breaking out in the city squares, fueled by an uncontrollable urge of all things to dance the tango. As the day across the world draws to a close, and the effects of Cupid's mischief begins to wear off, the world was left to pick up the pieces. Pieces of a day filled with love, with laughter, and a touch of madness. I'm Dave Stephenson, wishing all of you that celebrate a happy Valentine's Day. May the force of love be with you. Thanks, everyone. Catch you next week on Not Necessarily the News.
KC Pet Project is beginning to host campus tours at the KC Campus for Animal Care on a weekly basis.
This is an incredible facility, not only in terms of the number of pets that they can handle, but in terms of the number of services provided to our residents, from adoption to veterinary care for the animals that come in, to health screenings, vaccinations, and so on. It's really an impressive facility. 56,000 square feet, which is immensely larger than what we used to have. They cycle through over 10,000 animals a year, and a lot of those go out for adoption, so it's really impressive.
For a $20 donation, you can sign up on KC Pet Project's website to come and see a VIP behind-the-scenes tour of all of our beautiful new campus here in Swope Park. You'll be able to give enrichment treats out to the dogs, learn about clicker training techniques that we do here with our canines that are available for adoption, and be able to learn all of the programs and services that KC Pet Project has to offer for Kansas City, Missouri.
All right, all right, all right.
Man.
Not necessarily the news. That's
Cupid,
funny
man.
thing.
He must be drunk this year.
Dude, he was drunk. Did you see him stumbling around there holding that whiskey bottle, man?
Right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My goodness. So, all right. We kind of saved the spiciest topic for last. Not really, but kind of. But from strawberries to honey, we're unraveling the mysteries of erotic foods right here on Elevated Life. We are unraveling the mysteries of
the mysteries.
Erotic foods.
Interesting.
That's what we do. That's who we
That's
care
what-
about.
right.
So how does what you eat influence your romantic adventures? Erotic foods can vary greatly depending on the cultural and personal preferences. What one person finds to be erotic, another might not. However, we've got a list of 10 foods here that we're going to talk about that are like fairly well known as being erotic foods. You know, like the first one we're going to talk about is oysters. And specifically raw oysters, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So oysters are perhaps the most famous aphrodisiac food due to their high zinc content, which is linked to increased libido.
Mm-hmm.
What does zinc do for you?
Well, it increases your little swimmers down there.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
if you're looking to have a, as Jessica was talking about earlier, it's just another thing you can add to your arsenal if you're looking to have another baby.
So
thank you.
Yeah.
Zinc is good for sperm count.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
also it gives you that little boost in
Right.
want to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so oysters.
And chocolate. We cannot forget about chocolate.
Chocolate too.
Chocolate contains a little known element called phenylethylamine, and it is a chemical that actually phenylethylamine. It's a chemical that induces feelings of excitement like serotonin and feelings of well-being like being in love. And man, who doesn't love chocolate? It's just fun to eat.
Right.
So,
it's fun to eat.
Yeah,
it's
fun to eat.
Messing with.
Tell you what,
I mean,
smear all over your partner.
I love chocolate. Just ask my wife. It's
Give it up. Give it up for sexual chocolate. Right
sexual chocolate.
I believe
Man, I'm
I'm a future.
I'm glad I could eat chocolate again. There for a
Right.
while
Hey,
there, I
if you
couldn't
know
eat chocolate.
If
so-
you know the, yeah, you could.
No, I'd break out in
If you
hives.
know the reference.
If you know the reference to that movie,
to that
yeah.
song.
Sexual chocolate.
If you know
Sexual chocolate,
yeah,
everybody.
Let us know. So, all right.
So the next food I'd have to say would be strawberries.
Strawberries and chocolate.
Yes.
Oh, strawberries
Dude,
dipped in chocolate?
I mean,
oh,
you
man.
dip strawberry and chocolate.
I mean, they're the juicy, sweet strawberries. You know, those are awesome. Of course, you dip it in chocolate. You get both of the best of both worlds.
I
Yes,
just
you
got an
do.
idea. A romantic dinner. You could take your date to Old Country Buffet
Oh, there you go.
because they
Okay.
have that.
That is
chocolate
so
fountain.
romantic.
They have that chocolate fountain.
That is so
And the
romantic,
strawberries
Vern.
There, you can get your chocolate.
That is just.
That-
You
all
are
the
a
caffeine-
you're a romancer over there.
You know me and Brenda going to Old Country Buffet.
Old Country.
You know it. Oh my God. So all right, so we're gonna move on here a little
Right.
bit. We're gonna go to honey.
Ooh.
I like honey. Honey's sweet taste and sticky texture have been linked to love and fertility since ancient times.
That can definitely put you in a sticky situation.
And we're gonna give some honey away at the
Yes,
end
we
of
are.
the show here. So good organic honey.
Good organic honey from
From
Mohives KC.
Mohives KC.
That's right.
So yeah. Anyway, we already talked about that, didn't we? But yeah, honey. It's sticky. It's just, and I'm gonna say that other than, the bee properties, the sugar.
Oh, yeah, the sugar.
Yeah.
Gives you that boost of
Oh,
energy.
Yeah, boost energy.
And then you want to sleep later. So
Right.
Right.
It all works out.
Yeah, especially after you work off all that energy.
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
to us about something
saying.
else.
Uh,
What do you think?
So how about cooking? And what I mean by that is specifically cooking with your spouse or your partner.
Okay.
What a great way to actually enrich the experience of love, because there are several reasons. I actually made a few notes here. So when you're cooking, you're obviously sharing space, so you're going to feel that togetherness and that connection. And man, what woman out there doesn't find a man who can cook good food sexy, right?
Good food.
Good food.
Good food.
Good food.
And who
So
likes to cook.
and likes to cook, yeah. So cooking together is just a great way to enhance the relationship. My wife
really
and I
is.
cook together a lot. I know you and
We
your
cook
wife
together
do.
every night.
It creates there's
Unless we
creativity,
go out to eat.
right? Creativity and experimentation.
Isn't very often.
Because you're in a close environment, you're going to be close and touching.
Creativity and experimentation, that goes a long way in a whole lot of things.
Yeah, a whole lot of things, especially yes. So sharing food can be a love language. And it also creates anticipation and delayed gratification. You know, you're both in there working hard to make this wonderful meal, and you've got the anticipation and the anxiety of what it's going to taste like when it's all done. What a great way to share some romance. So
Yeah, sounds romantic
yeah,
to
absolutely.
me.
Yeah.
I always wonder what it's going to taste like when it's done.
I
Always. So,
Always.
Closeness,
Yep.
touch,
So
love language.
what's next?
It all sounds wonderful. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my goodness. Well, you know what, guys? We could probably have a 2-hour episode
Oh, yeah.
on this. And again, like I said, I think we're going to have Jessica come back maybe in March or early
Good idea.
April and talk about, we're going to do a whole episode, maybe a series on herbal remedies and herbal healing and
I'm looking
holistic healing
forward
and
to it
stuff
all.
like that. So, yeah, you guys are definitely going to want to be there.
Yep.
And again, I know it's 8 o'clock, and I know a lot of y'all got a whole lot of things to do, but you know what? And I wasn't really going to go here, but because this whole, the Valentine's Day thing, and it's all about love and all that, but I got something that's eating at me a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
And I just kind of wanted to jump out here and maybe get some opinions from our viewers and stuff or whatever. And I'm just going to completely shift gears.
Oh boy.
I'm going to take a hard left.
Okay. This might
And I'm going to say, what the fuck is going on with the Kansas City Royals and this stupid stadium that they're going to put downtown? Okay.
Terrible
go
idea.
Chiefs. Yay, Christine. Super Bowl's over. Who gives a fuck? We won. Okay.
The parade is tomorrow.
Yeah, be there or be square if you want to be. I'm gonna be
square.
Just like this.
Me too.
I might be rectangle. I might be cube.
I do not want to be down there.
I'll be so square. I'm a fucking cube.
I know I'll be
so. Here's the thing. My question is, I am pissed off for the people of Jackson County right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And
as a person from Jackson County, I'm pissed off.
Well, you're the one going to be stuck with the fucking taxes for 40 years, dude.
Until I move out of Jackson County.
Yep.
I mean, I'm telling you, when they were talking about putting it in Northtown, I'm thinking, you know what? Fuck that. I don't want to pay taxes for 40 years for these assholes to build a stadium in North Kansas City when they can't even win a fucking baseball game.
Right?
Yeah.
What's
I mean, for real, tell me.
10 years since.
Does anybody even watch baseball anymore?
Right. I know I don't.
Right.
I don't. I haven't watched the Royals game since they were winning in 2014 and 15. That's the last time.
So I mean,
the very next year they sucked.
Yeah.
So
And I'm not even a
watching.
fair weather fan.
But
I don't give a shit about baseball.
there's another point to make about this whole deal too, is about the businesses that are going to be
Oh, yeah.
forced to close
Yes.
down there,
Yes.
and forced to move because they're going to come in and spend billions of dollars. And I don't get any benefit. You got to pay the taxes on it, so you got to pay for it. But
Are you
are
gonna go to the game?
you getting any
No.
benefits? You get any free tickets? Anything
Yeah.
like that?
No, nothing.
So it's a terrible idea.
Right.
Kansas City, do better.
At least
sucks.
with the zoo,
Do
when the
better.
zoo did it, if you were a Jackson County resident, you got into the zoo for free.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You get
know?
to go look at all those poor fucking animals that
Right.
you lock up.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Oh,
yeah.
live in miserable
That's a
fucking
whole
cages
nother
so
dog
they can
trail.
sit there and
Yeah.
look at you, looking at them.
Right.
Oh man, you're gonna get me started on something now with the zoo, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
what,
yeah.
I don't know that other than an injured animal sanctuary, why the fuck do we have animals in pens?
Oh, I agree
Yeah.
with you on that.
Okay, that's another show though.
I'm just referring to the tax.
Right,
Yes,
Rachel?
exactly, Rachel.
Yes,
The land
the
they're
land that
gonna
they will destroy.
The
They're-
people, look, we pay enough taxes, okay?
Yeah.
We pay enough fucking taxes. Tax season's coming up, and you're going to hear me bitching a lot about taxes because we're going to talk about it. Because the average American pays probably, I said earlier, I gave it 55 to 60%, and I was corrected. Said almost 70% of our income goes to taxes in one way or another. So we're going to, so yes, Janice, that's a perfect, they already have a stadium.
Yes, well, that's my mom.
And you know what? They also have a stadium that we completely revamped for over $1 billion price tag just a few years ago.
Right.
I mean, there's so many other things that we could be spending this money on.
Homeless
Like
people.
homeless, or how about
Feeding the hungry people.
Absolutely.
Helping people keep their power on.
Absolutely.
When their power's going to get shut off.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna
Actually
waste money.
helping people. But instead, we're spending billions of dollars on something we're not getting any benefit from. I mean, it's just.
You ever
I'm
seen a Royals game? Get yourself some drone footage and go over to the Royals game next time they have a series.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? You'll see maybe 200 people at
Yeah,
the whole game.
it's terrible.
200
Yeah,
people,
the
and
one
you're supposed to lock yourself into a 40-year tax
Right.
to pay for this stadium.
I hope it doesn't pass. I'm tell you right now. I hope it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
pass.
I same here.
I'm sorry.
doesn't
I'm
pass.
sorry for the people of Jackson
Yeah.
County.
It's
I'm
ridiculous.
glad I don't
man.
live in Jackson County for that reason.
Right.
I mean, there are other reasons that Jackson County might be better than Clay County.
I actually have.
I mean, you know,
I actually have the
Talk
ability
about
to
the
go
corruption there.
to a meeting
Misappropriation
through the
of funds.
through the Chamber of Commerce and sit in with the city council members. So the next time I be sitting in with them, I'll be
In
bringing this
Jackson
up.
County?
No, Clay County.
Oh, Clay County.
But I'm
Tell
sorry.
them
I
thank you.
apologize. The city council members
Of Kansas
of
City.
Kansas City
Okay, yeah.
go to this meeting, and I actually get
Right,
the chance
right.
to sit in with
Yeah.
them. So I'll be talking to them. Absolutely. I'll be just telling them
You'll
how
be handing
ridiculous
their
this
ass,
is.
dude.
Man,
Well,
I mean,
hey, man.
do better.
My big question on this whole stadium thing, whether it be because I know they're talking, it's been brought up with the Chiefs. It's obviously being talked about with the Royals. These are professional sports.
Yes.
These guys, even the Royals, they make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Why are we paying for this shit when these guys can afford to do it themselves?
I want
Absolutely.
to know if I decided to open a tire shop,
Right.
Yeah.
In Northeast.
Right.
Would
Hey,
they tax the fucking neighborhood?
I want to
so
move
that
my
can give
house.
me- huh?
I want to move my house and build another one. Can you help me out with that, Kansas City? How about
Yeah,
that?
man. Can you,
Jesus.
Can we tax the neighborhood?
It's just ridiculous.
Can we tax them so that we can go into
we should.
business
I mean,
in their neighborhood, sell tires, make money,
Absolutely.
and not give them? I mean, they can come hang out in the parking lot if they want.
Right. Sure they can.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll give it.
We give a 10% discount on tires, right?
Unless you work for the city council, and then you get 10% more.
Well, and you know, it's like the Royals. What are they offering? That you get guaranteed tickets to the game because you live in Jackson County?
No, nothing.
You get what?
You get.
What do
You
they
get. Well, I don't know about the Royals, but I know the Chiefs do that. If you live in Jackson County, the Chiefs allow you to have first right for the tickets.
right,
in there.
that's right.
I don't know if the Royals does that. If anybody can chime in that happens to know that answer,
Does
feel
anybody
free.
that doesn't live in Jackson County go see the Royals?
I think
good
maybe
point.
someone gives them a free ticket.
But again,
that's the only reason I went.
I would rather build a stadium and bring the Monarchs back.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, for real, build a stadium downtown and bring the Monarchs back. Give it back to who's rightfully theirs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough of me bitching.
Right.
It's been a great show.
Yeah.
Jessica Meek's kicked ass.
Stuff to give
Meek,
away?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we still-
I don't know why I feel the need to add an S to the end of that.
Right.
But
We still have some
that was
stuff to
great.
do.
We are going to have her back for sure.
Oh,
Zach.
yeah.
So,
We got
and
some-
you know what? Everything's kicking ass. What do y'all think about our new guy over here?
Be kind.
Yeah,
Please
what do y'all
be
think about our
kind.
new guy over here? Jen, tell Nick what's up. I know he's watching. My boy, Nick.
What's going on, Nick?
I'll see you on, is it March 9th? Is it not the March 9th?
And it's coming up. I believe it's something.
Something like that. Anyway, you know what, everybody? It's late. We all got things to do.
And we got giveaways to do.
Oh, yeah, we got to do giveaways.
We got a giveaway.
Yeah.
Zach and I over here trying to get a word in.
All right,
It's okay.
so it's giveaway time.
We'll do a quick overview of our first giveaway that we're going to give away, and it's the honey.
Okay.
So we've got 2 jars of honey to give away, and here he's got the video up there going for Mo Hives KC. And
This
listen,
is
they can hear us,
Okay, cool.
and that is a full mason jar
Yes.
of honey.
2
That's
full
not-
mason jars.
Not a little shooter.
Right, you get each person gets
2
one
people
though.
are gonna
Yeah,
get
2
a
people
guess.
are gonna win.
So you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and bring up the wheel and spin the
Yeah.
wheel?
This is honey.
Spin
We're
that
gonna
stuff.
Spin it twice. 2
There we
winners.
go. Spin that wheel, Dave.
And if you're not here, you don't win.
Yep. So you got to let us know that you're
If
here.
you can't come watch the show, you don't get free shit.
Brandon Burkett,
Hey, bro.
are you in the building?
Give us a comment, Brandon, if you're here. Let us know you're here, and we can get you worked in to get your prize.
Yep.
While we're waiting on that, why don't we go ahead and spin
Let's
for the
spin
next one?
another one.
So we got 2 of these.
All right, somebody tag Brandon. Anna
Smith.
Smith.
I know she's here.
Anna, speak up. We know Anna's here.
I don't think Brandon's in there. Oh, there he
Brandon
is.
Burkett,
Hey, right on, Brandon.
All right.
Congratulations.
So Brandon and Anna. Anna, speak up, hon. We know you're here.
Yeah.
She's there somewhere.
I saw her
Congratulations.
commenting earlier, but you gotta
Yeah,
be here.
So
There she is.
there she
Yeah.
is. All right.
Right on. Congratulations, Anna.
So let's check out what we're getting for the next giveaway.
Now we got another giveaway.
Yep, this is from Massage
Massage
Doc.
This
Doc.
is, I'll take this
Chucky's
one over.
wife.
This is from my beautiful wife, Massage Doc. She's put in some great products. She's got some soaps that she's handmade, some handmade moisturizer. She's also got some beard oil in there, some bath salt, and an herbal concoction for boosting libido. I want to talk a little bit about the beard oil.
Okay,
We
that
were talking
was the
about that
last
earlier.
one.
Yeah. So, funny story about how we came up with this beard oil idea. So, funny how my wife is the massage therapist, but I'm usually the ones giving massages to my wife. So, just so happens that every time, for some reason, I got done giving her a massage, my face was all glistening. And so, it's because of the oil that I use. And then afterwards, if I'm hugging
I don't
on
even
her,
wanna know how
kissing
you
on
get
her, or
on your
anything
face,
like that,
bro.
yeah, we won't go there.
TMI.
Mainly because both my moms are watching, so I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
it
so she.
PG. But anyway, so it's a great way to moisturize the face. So beard oil, yes, beard oil. I'll just stick with that.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's spin that wheel.
Beard applicator oil.
Go ahead and spin it, Dave.
Spin it to win it. Who's next? This
Let's
is
see.
my favorite part of the show.
Yep. Sorry, honey.
Is that Kenneth D.
Kenneth
Cox?
D. Cox.
Hey,
All right.
D. Cox. What's up? Are you here, Kenneth? Are you still here, brother? Kenneth
I know,
D. Cox.
I saw him on there earlier.
Congratulations.
Kenneth D. Cox has been following us since the beginning.
Yes, he has.
What's up, Danny? All right, so what's our third one?
Our third one
is from
was
Jessica.
From our guest tonight.
Yeah.
She got a pretty cool kit. Here it is.
Very cool kit.
Yeah. It was.
Here you go. You got some maca.
And she talked about a few of these
you
things.
talked about right there.
Tropical Passion,
Libido
Supply,
Libido, maca root, and there's the tea and the bath.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are all going to go to somebody.
Yeah. We're about to find out who.
About to find out.
Spin that wheel. Spinning and spinning and spinning.
The wheel of desire.
Yeah, there you go. The wheel of desire.
Brenda Vidori. Are you here, Brenda? Speak up if you're here, Brenda.
Still waiting on Kenneth, too.
Yeah, Kenneth, where are you at, brother?
He was here earlier.
All right.
See, that's why it pays to
I'm gonna see if I
watch
can
the whole
tag
show.
him.
Okay.
Nope.
Who was the last one? Did
Brenda.
somebody get that name?
Brenda
Yeah, I got
Vidori.
it.
Brenda Vidori.
Yep.
We tag her. Can somebody tag her?
Let's see if I can
Because if
tag
they're
her.
not here, we're going to have to redo this.
Nope.
Now
Yeah.
we're going to reach out to you guys. Don't let me lie to you.
Nope, they're not. I'm
All right.
not seeing them come up.
No, Kenneth, spin again. I agree. Spin again. Kenneth ain't here.
Let's
Spin it again. We're going to spin it until somebody win it.
Let's see. Spinny, spinny, spin, spin. Oh, who do we got? Oh,
Kurt Austin Ross. You here, Kurt? All right. Spin it for the other one because neither one of them
Yep.
showed up.
Now this one's for the second kit.
The second kit now.
All right, who do we got?
Ryan Moore, are you here? Speak up. Say, I'm here. Just like in class, remember? Here.
Present.
I almost had like a slight flashback to basic training. The present arms. So you started that.
See, here's what we have to take into consideration, too, and that's why we wait.
There he is.
There, Ryan Moore's here.
Yes.
All right.
He's the one that got the.
Still missing one.
Yep. He got the holistic springs.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so we're still spinning
For
So we
massage
got-
doc.
for the massage dock.
Let's go ahead and bring that back up there,
Spin
Dave.
again, the massage dock package. Gift
the wheel.
pack.
Who do we got? Let's see.
Kuwa
Kuwa
Shiny.
Shiny. Are you here, Kuwa? Kuwa! Are you here, Kuwa?
Let's see.
Because we do have a delay between.
We do.
Yeah.
We do have like a
And
10 to 15
there.
seconds.
So we have to wait. So anyway, if for some reason we don't get it given away this show, we'll give it away next week.
Right.
Because we're going to spin a few more times, but we're not going to sit here and wait.
All
All
we
night.
might be
Yeah.
here till midnight.
Yeah.
We'll be here till midnight, man. Who knows, man? Who knows? We could be here till tomorrow at midnight.
Right.
Just keep spinning until all the names are gone off the wheel.
Yeah.
Somebody will be here. Let's spin it again.
Waited long enough. Who do we got? Who do we got?
Vicky.
Vicky Jones Dugan, are you here? You have, I'm getting my timer out. Y'all got 30 seconds. That's a good new rule. Vicky Jones Dugan, you got 30 seconds. Is that enough time? 30 seconds?
We got about a 10, 15 second delay. So
Okay, so you got 30 seconds to put a message up and we spin again. So
yeah.
talk about something interesting, Zach.
You know, okay. Yesterday we were almost 50 degrees here in Kansas City, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know it was snowing in Springfield?
Actually, I do know that because I was down at my in-laws, which is in Independence, Kansas, right?
Oh, okay, way
just
down
above the Oklahoma border. And I woke up at 6
There's
o'clock
only
in the
one
morning.
thing between Independence and Oklahoma.
Not much. Anyway, I woke up to leave to get back on the road to come back to Kansas City at 6 o'clock in the morning. I walked out to 2 inches of snow on my car.
Wow.
And then I drove not 15 miles north, and it was
Spin it
completely
again.
gone.
Right? Let's spin that again.
Spin it again. Sorry, Chuck. I didn't mean to
Oh,
cut
you're
you off.
good.
Well, you can't say our weather isn't getting a little wacky.
Wacky.
Us being north is not only
Right.
not snowing, but warm.
Warmer.
Yeah.
Who do we got?
Tamara
Judds. Are you here, Tamara?
I thought I saw her earlier.
Come on. You're our winner tomorrow. We'll deliver it personally.
She's local, right?
She's
Okay.
She's local. She's one of my Grow Coach clients.
Okay.
She's one of my first Grow Coach clients.
Ah, so you guys go way back.
Yep. Are you here, Tamara? I know she's here.
See, this is the importance if you're going to enter these raffles to get on the
Yeah.
show.
Make
and
sure you watch
whole
all the
show.
way through
You
the
have
show.
to. There.
Nope.
No, Brenda's
Trying to tag her.
tagging her.
She's got to get here quick.
All right.
30 That's
Yep.
right, Aunt Rosetta.
Yep. Rolling down.
Go ahead and bring it up again.
Where's
Spin.
Tamara? All right.
Spin that shit.
Spin it. Thank you, Patricia.
She's the one I was telling you about that we might want to have on sometime.
Gerard, GC.
Gerard Heldrick. Are you here, Gerard? If you're not, there's going to be Heldrick to pay.
Wow. Oh, man.
I'm a comedian. I got jokes.
And we got a lot of people that got in these drawings that just aren't
I
here.
mean, you know, look what happens when you fall asleep.
Right?
Right.
I mean, good grief.
Oh,
All right,
man.
just a few more seconds here.
We
Spin
need
it
that
again.
We need that Jeopardy.
We do. We need dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
Oh.
Chad Learning. Are you here, Chad? Are you here today? He's usually on. We are over time, though.
Yes, we are.
So
We're going up in viewers, though, so.
they
Who would
want to win.
Right?
Somebody tag Chad. I guess I could. I don't have my phone up.
No.
All right.
Oh.
Da 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 da.
Right. Nothing like homegrowns here. I know I saw his name on the list.
Yeah.
I don't remember all
we'll
the
see
names.
if it comes up on the wheel. All right, spin it again. Spin it to win it. You ain't here, you don't get no gear.
You're a poet.
I thought she was a comedian, not a poet. Come on, man. Can't be switching up on me like that.
Nick Etheridge, are you here, Nick? Come on, brother. Somebody got to be here. I mean, we got almost 40 people on right now.
There he
Nick
is.
Eldridge, right on. Got you, brother. All you guys, shoot the page a message. Shoot the page a message and, get in contact with us so we can make arrangements to get this stuff sent to you.
Yes, for sure.
And you know what? Are we going to dab out? I'm going to dab out.
Yes. Dab out. Can't forget
Dab out. This all started because one of my mentors in growing years ago, a cat by the name of Subcool is what he goes by. He used to call us all danksters. We weren't gangsters, we're danksters. So we don't blood in and blood out. We dab in and dab out. And so we adopted that to the show.
I wonder how many recognize the terminology there, blood in, blood out. Anybody familiar with that movie? Chime in if you.
So before I started working at
Vados Locos Forever, Holmes.
I had never seen that movie or even heard about it. And when I started talking to my dad about working at the prisons, I hadn't even turned 21 yet.
Yeah.
He's like, you got to watch this movie first. So like for a
Right.
little while, I thought that's exactly what it was like walking into those gates.
Oh my God.
Until I did that first
Have you
time.
ever seen American Me?
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite movie of all time about prisons.
The movies aren't don't do it justice.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's like
for sure not.
being in the military. Movies
Right.
just don't do it justice, you know. You can be in the military, you watch all
Thanks,
the movies
Aunt
you want.
Rosetta.
You know what, everybody? It's been really cool hanging out with you guys, and we hope to see you here next week, same time, same channel.
Yep.
And we're going to have some great giveaways. I don't know what we're going to talk about next week, but that's not abnormal. I'll know by tomorrow.
We'll know by tomorrow.
We won't
So-
be figuring this out right before the show anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, so anyway, that was always fun, though.
Yeah.
So, guys, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yep.
Have a beautiful week. We hope you all find romance and love and all kinds of cool stuff tomorrow. And if you don't, again, the Chiefs parade is tomorrow. It is going to be batshit crazy.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna
if
be-
you don't have a batshit crazy person in your life to share it with, just go on downtown. It's going to be batshit crazy down there.
Peace, love, and hair grease, says Patricia.
Yep.
That's right.
So, you know what, everybody, on that note, peace out.
Yep.
Stay lifted.
Deuces.
Later.